I smell you out there. This scent is vaguely familiar. Show yourself. You may be fast, bub, but you'll never be able to escape me. I feel lighter, happier. What is this sorcery? Barber Bub is back in business. Call now for your next appointment. Hello and welcome back to the KenOhwee Channel. How's everyone doing? I know it's been 3 weeks since my last video and I would explain further in a video someday, but I will be really busy in the month of January and February, but my weekly schedule should be back come March. But until then, expect long breaks in between videos. But for today, as you're already seeing, we get to talk about Mafex Wolverine. And I'm curious to see if you can match my other favorite Wolverine figure, which is the Yamaguchi Wolverine. So without further ado, let's take a closer look. There are two things I will look for in a Wolverine figure. His muscularity, which in this case, check. And more importantly, how fierce his face is. And for this figure, the overall mask design is great. The horns or fins or whatever you call these are made out of soft plastic, but my biggest gripe is this big dot of mispaint by the painting team. I mean, everywhere else is fine I guess, but on the face? Come on! And there are a few other cases of poor paint application, but then they managed to paint all the little hairs on his arm without any blotches, so I guess they hate painting mouth, but they love doing the bicep hairs. What's going on? If I were to overlook all of those issues, then overall, this figure looks the part. I like how muscular this figure is without going overboard, and it's all bright and vibrant, although we have the usual metallic shine on the blues. But my biggest gripe, and again, this may only happen on my figure, which if that's the case then that sucks, is that his legs are already loose right off the box. Which is a huge shame because this is going a step back to the old dark days of Mafex where they have these kinds of QC issues. So look wise, sure, he looks good apart from that blotched frown, but quality of this figure is questionable. Moving on to his articulation. Head and neck is on a ball joint, so no problem in looking left or right. Side to side movements, looking up and looking down. Ball jointed outer pecs for armpit rotations, 360 arms. The shoulder guard is packed to the back of the shoulder and it can move around and out of the way if necessary. The beautiful bicep twist, bicep flex, wrist twist, move up and down, mid and lower ab cut, but for my figure the upper ab is pretty tight and most of the waist movement is contributed by the lower ab. So twisting, side to side movements, and most importantly arching back and that sick forward crunch. Now that is an ab crunch. Legs can do the splits about that far, kick up that far, kick back that far, thigh swivel, knee bend, feet swivel around, pivot side to side, move up and down, and of course adamantium toe curlers. Talking about his accessories, he comes equipped with face punching hands, hand shaking hands, and of course the adamantium claw hands. It's not removable in any way, so you're stuck with these, and they're nicely painted, unlike the face. Speaking of face, we have an interchangeable head. You got the base face with the mispaint, and you got another with a more grumpier look. Thankfully, the painting for this head sculpt is clean. And lastly, you have an unmasked head where it also comes with an unmasked accessory to sling over his neck, and he looks pretty badass, although in certain angles or lighting, the hair has a bluish tone to it. I'm not sure if it's following the comics, but still, blue hair on a Wolverine. And here is the Mafex Wolverine standing next to other figures for scale comparison. So, in summary, I think I got really unlucky with this figure, and if I'm judging it solely based on the figure I receive, then of course it's quite disappointing for me, with the usual loose legs Mafex is infamous for and the mispaints. If any of you is lucky enough to get this figure that doesn't have any of the issues mentioned earlier, then you'd be having yourself a great figure, but sad to say, my figure in particular is not. With that all said, thank you all for watching till this point. If you'd like to keep this channel alive and going, consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and as always, I do appreciate all of your support. Let me know your thoughts about this figure in the comment section down below. Until the next episode, take care and have a great week. Click here for video 1. Click here for video 2. Click here to subscribe. Click it. Thank you for watching. Arigato. Thank you.